Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the joys of micros in my experience. So this thing is absolutely insane and caught me off guard multiple times. This thing, power to weight ratio, is absolutely insane and will catch you off guard. Think I've got it tuned really well. It took a little trial and error, but it is awesome. I can wiggle through branches, which is not highly advised with open larger props, but it will wiggle through things depending on how you tune it, obviously, but it can fly smooth and chill. My only argument is that the last couple packs I've flown, it's been about 9, 10, 11 degrees outside, so I'm not getting great flight times with it, but it's flying fantastic. I could probably add a little bit more camera angle to it. So the whole point of this, it doesn't have a beeper. It has a cool little LED on the back, which has survived the abuse so far that I've put on it. And the props, like if you try to arm it and you can't find it, it doesn't make any noise, which didn't help. So long story short, I was flying it and I went around the big tree that's in my backyard and went to shoot through a larger gap on the top upper part of the tree. And I just overcompensated a little bit because it still wasn't used to the sticks in the middle of tuning. And it bumped the tree, which knocked it kind of like an angle down. It didn't crash, and I was able to recover, but in that recovery, I bumped the ground and then hence lost orientation of myself and it and could not find it. I spent 45 minutes watching the battery tick down. My goggles actually died, and it pissed because I couldn't even get the file from it because of it dying. And yeah, the LED's great, but if it's fucking buried, which it wasn't, well, I'll get to that in a minute. I searched every inch of the yard. I analyzed the living crap out of the feed that I had to try to find it, and I'm like, I think I got it. I see some things, so I kind of walked through the goggles and tried to walk and see if I could see myself and analyze and figure out where it was. Searched the entire neighbor's yard, searched my entire yard, and couldn't find it. And then again, like I said, the goggles died, so I had to go in the house. I grabbed my other ones, my head plays, and my wife knew how upset I was because this is a brand new build, and she came out with me. I handed her the goggles as we walked through the fence, and I stepped forward 2 feet, and she said, "Chris, I see you." I'm like, how the fuck is that possible? I can't be anywhere near it. It fell 1 foot, almost identically to where I was standing, and went underneath the table that I was standing next to, the only place in the yard I didn't check. And it was basically right side up. The LED was bleeding me in the face once I looked in that direction. I walked by that table 10 times. I got a chuckle out of it. After all of the anxiety wore off and all of the swearing and frustration and how do I explain to my friends that I just freaking trashed this epic build that I just did, but I got it back. I got it back in one piece. The only thing it did was just loosen because I went really light on the glue on the bottom. So I'm about to glue that back down, and I'm going to go rip it. I'm going to go rip it some more. This thing's fun. Although I can't give an honest flight time with it, considering that it's so cold outside, but I'm dealing with it so I can go fly. Once we get a little bit warmer, above 30 degrees, or obviously even warmer, it'll be better, but yeah. So it was fun. It was a fun little adventure, and I'm sure many of you have something you can share that you've done like that. Plus, it's fun to share. It's humbling because even depending on how good of a pilot you are, or think you are, or people say you are, we all have these little goofy moments, and it's humbling because I've had plenty of them. I don't share a lot of them, but there is a lot of hijinks that happens when you fly. So let me know your story. Share it if you can get a picture or make a video of it, whatever you want to do. So thanks for letting me vent. Until next time.